What's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Baroshmo, just in case you did not know so. And we're back again, once again. This time we're talking the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to take a look at the roster, and then you guessed it, we're going to come up with a draft strategy, try to execute it to the best of our abilities, and then you're going to tell me how bad it was in the comment section below. But hey, you better let me know in the comment section below. But go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. We're constantly, especially in this build-up, this wind-up, we're down the stretch. We're down the home stretch. We're we're running. We're taking it to the 10th gear. Pull the whip out. Show them the whip. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, we're pushing up a lot of content with the draft coming. 7-round mock draft next week, so be on the look for that. My big board should be out next week as well. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Bam! You're gonna see code BROSHMO up here. I explain it in every video, so you could probably go to one of those if you really want to know what that's about. It's about walkthemock.com. Links in the description. Code BROSHMO, all caps, gets you 20% off. It's a live mock draft simulator where you draft against real people, real time. What more do I have to say? Pourquoi? Por qué? All right, let's look at the roster. So, I actually think this offense is very well put together. And you wouldn't think that based on, well, their performance during the second half of last year. I like the addition of AJ Green. Yes, they got Christian Kirk. They have Andy Isabella. Of course, they have D-Hop. Do we really have to mention D-Hop? But I would like to see them get a little more speed, a little more of a vertical threat there, because I think a big problem. I know Cliff Kingsbury's offense isn't predicated on stretching the field vertically, but that was a big problem they had last year. Teams did not respect them deep. And you might be like, well, Andy Isabella is supposed to be their deep option. It's not working. It's not working. The marriage is stale. The marriage is stale. I don't know who's going to keep the kids after the divorce, but it's not working. They need to address it. Just because they have a guy that, well, it should function this way and whatnot, it doesn't mean if it's not, then keep addressing that. So, again, I think they need to find someone that could stretch the field vertically. I think that would help a ton, especially when you got when they brought in James Conner. It's not exactly the cat needs space to work. I'm just gonna say that. Chase Edmonds, though, I like that they put him here as a starter. I thought that was interesting. The offensive line, I've seen people address it in the draft. I don't really think you have to. You can do it. If you really want to do it, I think you can do it later on because the Cardinals don't have a ton of picks. And I don't think it's such a pressing need you're going to address it in the first 2 rounds. So, yeah, because like Justin Pugh, I always say his last name wrong. I've never heard I guess I've never went out to listen the actual pronunciation, but he's fine. He might be like him and Brian Winters might be the weakest link on that line, and they're both very savvy veterans. Like, they're both solid options. I know Winters was kind of in a down year last year, but we can address that later in the draft. I don't really care about doing that early. Again, probably most pressing need offense for me is a vertical threat. For me, maybe not for you. Defense, holy moly. We got to start with the corner position, right? They brought in Malcolm Butler. They brought back Robert Alford. Is that stopping you from drafting a corner? I say nay. No, we're going to draft a corner. I like what they got going on in the secondary or at the safety position because they have Jalen Tomlinson here lined up at nickel, but he's more if they're free, while Budda Baker likes to roam around the box. They like that cat around the line of scrimmage, man. And I don't blame them. But yeah, I wouldn't mind addressing corner, because really the only promising piece you have to the future here is Byron Murphy, and he's basically been used as a nickel his whole career, unfortunately. So yeah, I think that's kind of the big need. So vertical separator, corner. We could upgrade the linebacker position. Jordan Hicks he's fine. That's about it. It's all I'm about willing to give you. We could add another pass rusher. They lost Hassan Reddick. I know they bring J.J. Watt, but he's going to be more online, so he's going to be more of an interior presence, or really more of an interior, and you can put him out on the edge too. Like, he's a bit more versatile. I don't think that stops them from trying to dress edge rusher if it's good, if the value is there. I know they got Devin Kennard. Dennis Gardeck actually showed some promise last year, so I'm just saying none of those guys are making me want to stop invest in an edge, but it might be something we touch on later. I think they can improve the defensive interior. Like, Zach Allen's okay. Jordan Phillips, okay. Like, Luki Fotu, I actually like at nose tackle. Like, I like it. Keep up the good work. And even Rashad Lawrence kind of rotate in there too. He's very versatile along the defensive front. But yeah, I just think that goes without saying. Our big needs are corner and a vertical threat, in my opinion. Some people might be like, well, James Conner is not the future at running back. Okay, cool. We'll address that late in the draft. What, are you going to drive like Najee Harris or Travis Etienne? We have a sick three-man rotation at running back. I mean, they're stacking the box, but that rotation, though. All right. No, enough said. Let's go ahead. Let's take a gander. Let's take a look. So we got one, wow, not even a fourth, man. Because the third went for Hudson, right? So there might be a real trade down possibility here or here. Like, I wouldn't mind trade down just to acquire more like mid-round picks. So could be depending on the value on the board. So let's go ahead. Let's see what we're working with here. Lawrence, Wilson, Sewell, Fields, Chase, Waddle, Smith, Sertan, Horn. So the top two corners are off the board. Oh, you're offering me a 6 next. Forget you. Now that's a bit more sexy. I kind of like that. I mean, a 5th just to move down 3 spots isn't half bad. I don't mind the Bucks here. Cause like thinking about it, if I was gonna take a corner here, it would be Caleb Farley. Hold on, let me see what receivers are on the board. Mainly, I'm checking if Waddle's still on the board because I'm pretty sure he's not. Yeah, I said Waddle earlier. Yeah. We could probably trade back here. I think the wise option is trade back. I love Elijah Moore. We'll see if he's around if we doing this trade here. So we get a 2nd and a 6. I'm cool with that. Pause. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not trading up. Oh, there goes Elijah Moore. Maybe we should have traded up. But I'm only allowed to actually accept one trade. You can't, like, in these mocks, if you're unfamiliar with the format here, I can only accept one trade. It has to be offered to me, and I can't seek it out. And since we already took our one trade, I am all traded out. All right. Interesting options here. Kadarius Toney, Jamin Davis, Christian Barmore. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's a very sensible pick. Caleb Farley at 26. Whoa. That would have been nice if he fell to us, but didn't work out that way. Terrace Marshall Jr. Interesting. That's not a bad option. Like, that's a big boy going down the field, man. Yo, like, I'm intrigued by that. Can you imagine that? Because, like, you got to imagine, like, you just got to anticipate AJ Green. Like, I love AJ Green, but will he be able to stay healthy? That's kind of like everyone's best, like hoping, but... And I know they got Christian Kirk there, but man, Terrace Marshall Jr., wow. Like a man that can operate in the slot, dude, sign me up. Sign me up, Buttercup. Like Christian Barmore would be nice here too. It's just not a sexy pick. I mean, if I'm looking further down, I probably shouldn't. Jamin Davis, he's got upside, but man, I don't know. I really did want a corner here. There's a Asante Samuel Jr. I don't know if I don't think he's exactly ideal for Joseph's scheme. Just taking a quick gander. Yeah, this might sound strange, but hey, let's just go ahead. Let's explore different possibilities. All right, that's kind of the point of these mock drafts, man. Let's explore different possibilities and go from there. So we traded down. We got a lot of draft capital. So let's go ahead. Let's take Terrace Marshall Jr. I kind of like the pick there. I could hear the comment section already. I'm pretty, like, it's not like an incredibly sexy pick, but for all intents and purposes, I think it's kind of good. It's kind of good. That's kind of the vertical threat I wanted. Like, and it's not like he's just that. A guy that can operate outside and in the slot. It's kind of phenomenal. Liam McNeil. Oh, ooh. Nick Bolton here too. Wow, Landon Dickerson. That's interesting. Dude, we're not cornered out, are we? No, we're not. There's probably a ton of people still left on the board. Eric Stokes, but we're going to be picking at the tail end, so we're probably going to get one of these guys. Maybe even a Kelvin Joseph would be pretty solid. I think we're going to go with that idea, that mindset, that because we have the Bucks second round pick. We'll take our corner there, maybe like a Kelvin Joseph and Eric Stokes. So then what does that leave us to do with this pick? Ooh, my bad. Smacking the mic. I really like Aleem McNeil, man. I mean, Richie Grant's nice and versatile, but doesn't really help. I know I love Jabril Cox, by the way. Hey, I think I might release the shirts. Well, I guess not tonight because you're going to be seeing this like, what, Sunday, maybe Monday. But I think the shirt should be out. If you're interested in I Love Jabril shirt, hey, go for it. Joseph Asai is also an interesting option here. I like Peyton Turner a ton too. But he doesn't. Like Nick Bolton, I think he helps the run game. He's savvy in pass protection. You got Isaiah Simmons. They kind of got his role down packed, but he's not going to be the guy in the middle of the field. Nick Bolton, I trust being the guy in the middle of the field. Jabril Cox, I love him in coverage. That's why I'm real high on him. But what he does is, you kind of question him against the run. I just think Nick Bolton, I don't have to worry about that. I like Bolton. I think I like Bolton here. Man, this has been a very strange draft for us here. For the Cards. Fatu Melifonu's gone. All right, man. I think Eric Stokes is kind of the pick. Or I could go with the upside of Kelvin Joseph. I mean, Eric Stokes is really good in his own right. Yeah, I think we're taking Eric Stokes here. Or are we? Like Kelvin Joseph, like, he actually translates to Vance Joseph's scheme, like defensive scheme, like a lot quicker. It's very similar to what Kentucky runs coverage wise in some aspects. Yeah, man. I think we're going with Kelvin Joseph. I like Eric Stokes a lot, but Eric Stokes, I don't know. Eric Stokes is really good, but still, I feel like I'd like to utilize him in a more like. No, I guess Stokes would have been good. I don't know. I think either or. It's like whoever your preference is there, Stokes or Joseph. I really think you can't go wrong with either or. I'm having a. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm having buyer's remorse right now when it comes to Joseph. I really. I mean, both are exceptionally close. That's the thing about this cornerback class. You could. There's a lot of prospects that people are gonna have all over their board. That's the fun about this. This year's draft has been a ton of fun, like in the build up and everything. So this is what our roster. This is what our draft's looking like. Terrace Marshall Jr. Bam, he's our vertical threat, operating in the slot or in the outside. Nick Bolden, you got your cornerstone in the middle. You got your support. It's beautiful. And then Kelvin Joseph to add to the secondary there. We have a pick coming up soon, right? Yeah. 5th round, we got a pick. Here it comes. All right, we're going for that. Oh, Marco Wilson, hold the phone, dude. This is great value right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump on the Marco Wilson train. Oh wow, Josh Palmer's here. Tay Gowan's here. Dog. So is Jalen Darden. What is this draft? This is wild. So many good prospects are here. What the flip, dude? I don't know if Gowan falls to the 5th, but I mean, hey, it's the draft. Crazy things happen. I don't mind a double dip in. Who was the other guy I was looking at? Marco Wilson. I mean, the 5th, do I take a shot on Wilson? No, Wilson's so boom or bust. And he's more bust. Yeah, let's take Gowan. You can't ignore that value. It's insane. That's wild. It's mysterious. All right. So we have addressed the secondary. All right. Here comes that next pick. I was intently looking at a text. Hey man, happy wife, happy life. Wise words. Wise words. I mean, I'm not really trying to address the run or the wide receiver position again. I don't think we really have to. That or corner. I mean, I think addressing it once is fine because they do have some good talent there. Curious about the running back situation. I mean, Chris Evans would be kind of cool there. We got another pick coming up. Maybe I just take good value here. Oh, William Bradley Keene. Chauncey Golston's kind of dope. Marco Wilson's still on the board, but I think I'm kind of fine at this point. Jonathan Cooper, he doesn't have. Oh, well, deep in the draft. I like William Bradley Keene. No, screw it, dude. Let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it. What's wrong? Add an edge depth. And then we could take our running back here. I got Jared Patterson rated higher. Elijah Mitchell, I think, translates a bit more to the NFL. You can say the same thing about actually Chris Evans. And he's kind of a pass catcher as well. But, I mean, there's nothing that really sticks out too much with him. Then again, you could say the same about Elijah Mitchell. He's kind of like your base model of what translates in the NFL. Like, it's fine. It's good enough. Let's go. Yeah, let's go Chris Evans. Let's go Captain America. All right. I think this is a quality draft, man. Oh, we got 2 more picks. Holy moly. They're real late. Well, I guess we're just taking value. Malcolm Kuntz is pretty good. Jacob Harris. Drew Dahlman. I don't know about that one. Just in terms of a scheme fit, of course. I mean, do we go corner again? I mean, if the value's there, win in Rome, right? Oh, actually, I kind of like this pick right here. Shari Crosswell. It's like boom or bust, but we're here in the 7th round, so we don't expect anything from him either. So if he ends up working out, that's just a plus. So I kind of like that pick. And here we are again. I don't mind we got a good special teamer here at the very least in Isaiah McDuffie. Puka Williams is a bit interesting. I mean, we literally didn't touch the interior at all in this class. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I don't want to at this point. With the guys available. Like, Landon Young. Landon Young would end up being a guard. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. I'd rather have veterans on the interior than rookies. For now, it's unfortunate, but I mean, we're picking in the 7th round. You can't address everything in the draft, especially if you're trying to take value. You won't hit everything. So let's just go ahead, take someone we think could work out. You know, I know Isaiah McDuffie will make the roster for a fact. That guy is a dope special teamer. All right, so what happened with this trade? They traded up for Rashad Bateman. I think we won this trade. I love Bateman a lot. Don't get me wrong, but Terrence Marshall, Kelvin Joseph, William Bradley Keene, give or take. I think it's solid. So, yeah, Cardinals fans, let me know how you think I did. I even got an AZ boy. I got a hometown boy. I don't know if he makes the roster, but I got a hometown boy. I like that we addressed the corner position. I think the corner position was the most glaring need. Terrace Marshall Jr. wasn't exactly who I had in mind. I was kind of hoping maybe like a Jalen Waddle would fall, and then I was thinking maybe Elijah Moore. Terrence Marshall Jr., again, didn't even consider until I was there. Like Christian Barmore would have been fun, but I like Terrence Marshall Jr.'s upside, his potential. Yeah, so I like it. I like this draft. You let me know in the comment section below. Indulge in that nice, sweet, sensual, intimate football discourse in the comment section below. And until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.